I want to know how Tiger's going to be for the holidays.
I think it'd be a Mike Frosty in that house, don't you?
10 days ago, if I said, Tiger needs your advice,
Right.
What would you have said to him right out of the gate?
Shut up. All right? He did exactly the right thing with the police, and he merely needs to say that Warren Buffett once observed that the only thing people learn from history is that people don't learn from history, and that certainly applies to me. I had too much fame too early in life. I'm going to concentrate on being a better golfer and a better person. I'll see you on the links. Goodbye.
So he did the right thing. He didn't need to spin it in any way. But
No, and don't go into rehab and don't go to Dr. Phil or any of that. Just shut up, play golf.
should he do an interview?
No.
He shouldn't go on Oprah or 60 Minutes.
I don't think so. I think because inevitably it's going to be every question, and the answers are not good. I mean, I'd say a good 65% of these people popping out of the woodwork, probably something happened. I mean, a guy obviously was getting around. That happens to young, when you got too few years and too much fame, you go crazy, and he did.
But when you sit down with President Clinton with Monica Lewinsky, did you say, just get out there, be honest, and then don't say anything else?
You're a little bit different being president of the United States. And
Not much.
No.
Tiger's bigger.
He's a golfer. People, look, he's an athlete. He's a famous guy who's young.
But he's a worldwide brand, James.
I understand, but if he goes out and he wins the Masters, we're the happiest people in the world. Tell me that you're not going to watch his first golf tournament. We're going to be. The whole world is going to be on the edge of the chair. And if he shoots lights out, people will say he's got ice water in his veins. Yeah, and by the way, President Clinton left office with a 70% approval rating, and right now is the most popular human being on earth.
Is he?
Probably, or close to it. If he's not, maybe he's pretty close.
Is he more popular than the Dalai Lama?
Probably got a higher name recognition. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's third. Maybe he's fourth. Why? But you go around the world. The point is that people come back from this. And the way that Tiger comes back from it is that he shoots lights out and he stays out of trouble.
But what about the women who have come forward?
What about him?
He doesn't have to answer anything?
Well, the women, no one said they were all consensual as far as maybe there's something I don't know.
I know, but he's protecting an image here, James. And if
his image is gone. His image is some sort of wholesome, all-American guy. That's done. There'll be another image of the comeback man. And life is full of the pages turn in life. He'd never protect the image of like little cowboys and little cowgirls at home, you know what I mean? Practice hard, study hard, and do right. No, he's not going to be Dudley Do-Right. He's not going to be Roy Rogers. Forget about it.
He's James Carville, Democratic strategist, joining us for the Dan Patrick Show. If I saw Ari Fleischer is now working with the BCS as a spokesperson, what if they reached out to you and said, we'd like for you to help us defend the BCS, sell the system to the media?
Well, I would say, in all honesty, guys, unlike you, I actually love college football. And I mean, I can do a lot of things for money, and that's true, and we all have. But why would I want to hurt something that I'm really a fan of? And what you're doing is hurting something that I grew up with. You don't understand. Unlike you or the people around you, I grew up in the shack 20 miles south of Tiger Stadium. I love college football.
Well, by the way, you're saying this to the BCS, not me.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Which sounds like you're yelling at me.
No, I'm not yelling at you.
Thanks.
I'm saying what you asked me what I would tell them.
Yeah, tell them, okay.
No, I'm not yelling at you at all because I think you, like me...
I love college football.
I think you love college football.
Yeah, but would you love to debate Ari Fleischer on this?
I would be glad to debate Ari Fleischer on this, but it wouldn't do much good because he and I have a different view of college football. All right, I'm actually, and I'm not. Ari couldn't be a fan and defend the BCS. It is incompatible. The only people that are for the BCS are people that are being paid by the BCS. Do you go in, ask anybody? Do you really like the BCS? Of course they don't.
Should the government get involved?
Absolutely. I think Senator Hatch. I think there's all kind of antitrust violations here. I think it's anti-competitive. I think Adam Smith would be against this. I can't understand how people are out there that say we're telling people that, you compete, you try as hard as you can, you play by the rules, and, we got a champion, and when the champion, it's great. When you're not, you've played hard, and you walk away from it. And how do you tell the Boise State people they can't play, the TCU people, the whatever it is?
Cincinnati,
of course, Cincinnati.
But you know what? You know what was sad was Bill Hancock, the executive director of the BCS, came on the show, and I said, what happens when Cincinnati goes undefeated? And he said, you know what? I'll just tell them, hey, you had a nice season. Like, congratulations.
Bill Hancock he's probably a good family man and everything. He's being paid by them. Nobody is for this. It's just like they're not for it. How do you say that every sport in the world has a playoff, but we can't?
Is the BCS un-American?
Of course it is. It's uncompetitive. Look, the World Cup, it's unworld. They have a World Cup. Wasn't that they seed these teams? They got 200,000 people out there watching it. The division of death, and you got to beat this team, and that's the weight of the world. Not only is it anti-American, every competition of every sport anywhere in the world, and it's so arrogant because it is saying sports writers or computers or bowl executives determine who is the champion and not football players. You would say, you're a sports fan. We like for athletes to determine who the champion is. We don't even like when a controversial call determines a champion. We want the athletes to go out to play as hard as they can. At the end of the game, crown a champion, respect them, and applaud the loser for putting forth a good effort. That's the nature of that's what we've been taught all of our life. That's what you believe in. That's why you broadcast all these hours.
Why don't you have President Clinton work on this?
Well, you look, Senator Hatch is working on it. President Obama.
You just said I got the big guy there.
Look, I got a lot of things. I got him. President Obama's for this. I mean, this thing.
He's got other things to worry about here.
I agree, but he's on record. I think that what we need to do is subpoena these people to look at them. And use, I think an appropriate use of governmental power is to see if this is anti-competitive, if it's discriminatory, if they're using the tax laws properly.
But here you go, James. BC, Bill Clinton, against the BCS. There you go. There's your platform.
We might do it.
We got bumper stickers, T-shirts.
We might do it. But remember, if you love college football, you have to hate the BCS.
It's good to visit with you. Tell Luke I said hello.
I will, Dan. Thank you so
James.
much, man.
Thank you.